Yes. So we were at this curve, that is asteroid. So the curve will be like this. It's a star shaped curve which we saw because of the points x, t, x, y, dy by dx and the symmetry. You have to only see what happens in the first quadrant. Then by symmetry image, mirror image, you will get the curve in second quadrant, and by the mirror image about x-axis you will get the curve in third and fourth quadrant. Okay, so that is about parametric curve. So in parametric curve either cycloids are there, which we saw yesterday, or asteroids are there. These are the cycloids depending on the tangent that we get at this point. So here dy by dx was infinity, so the tangent was y-axis. Here at this point dy by dx was 0, so the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Okay, cycloids or asteroid. Now the next topic which is there is polar curves. Fine. So let me show you what do you mean by polar curves. Fine. So you have already know that polar coordinates are r and theta, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are going to trace for r and theta only here also. The only thing is, how do we trace it? With the help of same type of points, we are going to trace it. What we did in Cartesian, just revise the points quickly. It was symmetry, then the values of r and theta we found, and for x and y we found, we try to trace it. We also found whether origin is there or not, tangents at origin, that asymptotes if possible, region of absence, region of presence, and all that. Correct? That was for Cartesian. So same way, we are going to have points for polar curve also. Clear? So what are those points? So let me tell you those. Can you see the point? The system of variables r and theta is called as polar curves, but the origin over here won't be called as origin, it will be called as pole, because that's a reference point to draw the radius vectors. Is it okay? Whoever are there in the meeting, you please reply.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the fixed point is called as origin, which is this point. Okay, the one which is at 0, 0. That is called as pole. Then the x-axis is called as initial line. These are the terminologies given. The y-axis is called as line perpendicular to initial line and passing through origin. And OP is called as a radius vector, which is at a distance r, or it is a vector of length r, you can say, and making an angle theta with the initial line. So these are the terminologies used. Okay, the equation which will be given to you is either r comma theta, which is f of r comma theta is equal to 0, which is in implicit form, or r is equal to f of theta, or theta is equal to f of r. This will be given to you. Okay, now the first point is symmetry. If we replace theta by minus theta and the equation remains same. So look here, I have drawn it in this diagram. Where is theta? Theta is in the positive first quadrant. Okay, whereas minus theta, it is in fourth quadrant. So if whatever length of that radius vector I get for theta, same length I get for minus theta, then the curve is symmetric about x-axis. Can you see this clearly from this diagram? A? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, तो अगर थीटा को माइनस थीटा से रिप्लेस किया और आपका कर्व वैसे की वैसे ही रह रहा है, दैट मीन्स द कर्व इज सिमेट्रिक अबाउट इनिशियल लाइन, दैट इज एक्स एक्सिस. ओके, yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. So then what about y-axis? I told you this in case of parametric curve also, t replaced by pi minus t. So here also theta replaced by pi minus theta will be one condition for symmetry about y-axis. Or there are two other ways. r को minus r से replace करो and theta को minus theta से replace करो. So what will happen? Let me show you that also. This is one, theta replaced by pi minus theta. Then what is happening on in the first quadrant, same thing will happen in the second quadrant, and r replaced by minus r. Can you see if what is the meaning of r? Positive direction of r, that is this. And what is the meaning of minus r? Exactly opposite direction में वही length पे आपको point draw करना है, that is minus r. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
तो अगर ये दोनों साइमल्टेनियसली हो रहे हैं, ये अगर दोनों साइमल्टेनियसली हो रहे हैं कि थीटा को माइनस थीटा से रिप्लेस किया और आर को माइनस आर से रिप्लेस किया, ठीक है। तो इसकी वजह से ये नीचे जो हो रहा है वो आएगा, इसकी वजह से यहाँ पे आएगा। तो दैट मीन्स एक्चुअली फर्स्ट और फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में जो होगा वही सेकंड और फोर्थ, सेकंड एंड थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में होगा। तो यू विल गेट द सिमेट्री अबाउट y एक्सिस आल्सो। r रिप्लेस्ड बाय माइनस r एंड थीटा रिप्लेस्ड बाय माइनस थीटा। ये दोनों के रिप्लेसमेंट में अगर इक्वेशन दिया हुआ जो r और थीटा में है, इफ दैट रिमेन्स सेम, if replacing r by minus r and theta by minus theta, the curve is remaining same, then also I say that the curve is symmetric about y-axis. There are two ways to find the symmetry about y-axis. What are the two ways? Replace theta by pi minus theta. If equation is remaining same, the curve is symmetric about y-axis. Replace r by minus r and theta by minus theta. दोनों के replacement से curve is remaining same, equation is remaining same, then also the curve is symmetric about y-axis. ओके, ज्योमेट्रिकली समझ में आ रहा है क्या?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
ओके, नाउ यू टेल मी, इफ आई डोंट डू एनीथिंग फॉर थीटा, थीटा को मैं कुछ हाथ ही नहीं लगा रही हूँ, एंड आई एम ओनली चेंजिंग आर टू माइनस आर, मतलब आर इज इक्वल टू ए कॉस 2 थीटा है, ओके, एंड आई एम रिप्लेसिंग आर बाय माइनस आर, सो द इक्वेशन विल चेंज. बट इफ इट इज से आर स्क्वायर is equal to a cos 2 theta, and when I'll replace r by minus r, will the equation change?
No, ma'am.
No. That means the curve will be symmetric about pole. Can you see what is the pole? This origin is pole. So whatever is happening on the opposite side of this, same thing is happening down. तो pole के ऊपर जो हो रहा है वही नीचे भी हो रहा है. That means the curve will be symmetric about origin or pole. सिर्फ r को replace किया तो. Is the point clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are the symmetries? I'll repeat once again. If I just replace theta by minus theta, and the equation remains same, the curve is symmetric about initial line, that is x-axis. If I replace theta by pi minus theta and the curve remains same, the curve is symmetric about y-axis. If I replace r by minus r and the equation remains same, the curve is symmetric about pole. But if I replace r with minus r and theta with minus theta, and then the curve remains same, then also the curve is said to be symmetric about y-axis. So that is about the symmetry. Clear? Now next, let us go to the point. Yeah, let us go to the point pole. What do you mean by pole? Origin. So what do you think? When will be the origin lying on the curve? Now here it is not 0, 0. This is the distance of that radius vector should be 0 for some theta. Are you getting it? Pole abhi jo hai, that can be for any theta, I should get r to be 0. What we are plotting? We are plotting r and theta. बराबर. So theta is equal to pi by 2 के लिए अगर मुझे r 0 मिल जाए तो कहाँ ड्रॉ करेंगे वो? Distance of that point from origin is 0. So where you will draw that? Where you will draw that radius vector? Tell. Unless and until there is a reply, I won't go ahead. If you have for some theta, r is becoming 0, radius vector is 0. That means length of that vector from the origin is 0. So where you are going to plot that point?
Origin.
At origin. समझ में आ रहा है ना? कोई डिस्टेंस ही नहीं है, मतलब वो ओरिजिन पे ही है ना पॉइंट.
Yes,
वेक्टर. ओके, या तो पोल कब रहेगा कर्व पे? इफ देयर इज अ थीटा फॉर व्हिच r is becoming 0, that is radius vector is at a distance 0 from origin, that means it is at origin only, so pole will be lie on the curve. So I want only some theta for which r will become 0, not necessarily theta is equal to 0, r is equal to 0. जैसे कार्टेशियन कर्व में x और y दोनों 0 हो रहे हैं, वैसे यहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा है. When I substitute that value of theta, I should get r0, and using that x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, I will get x and y both 0. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So so I will say that pole lies on the curve if there is a theta for which r is becoming 0. Next is tangent at pole. Once you have origin, you have to find tangent at pole. So how you are going to find कौन से थीटा के लिए r0 हो रहा है? Those are all tangents to the pole. All those are tangents to the pole. I will show you in a graph. Okay, how it becomes. Show you in the diagram. So tangent at pole will be when put r is equal to 0 and you'll get all those theta for which this is happening. So there will be multiples. Can you tell me why? Why there will be multiple poles tangent at pole? Because your question will be in terms of sine and cos. Again ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक में रहेगा r थीटा के फंक्शन जनरली जो हम लोग देखने वाले हैं वो रहेंगे r इज इक्वल टू a cos 2 थीटा, r स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू a cos स्क्वायर a cos of 2 theta. So there will be infinitely many poles. Can you tell me tangents? Can you tell me why?
Because it is periodic function.
Absolutely right, because it is periodic function. तो अगर suppose we have r is equal to a cos 2 theta, अगर ऐसे है तो r is equal to 0 पुट करने पर मुझे क्या मिलेगा? What will I get? Just see that example I think so I have here. So r square is equal to 0, r is equal to 0. When I'll put r is equal to 0, I'll get a square cos 2 theta is 0. That means cos 2 theta is 0. तो ये कौन से 2 theta के लिए हो रहा है? Whenever 2 theta is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, dot dot dot. All these values when I put as 2 theta, I will get 0. So what are the different tangents at pole? Theta is pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4. ये सब के लिए we will get tangent at pole. So there will be infinitely many because it's a periodic function. It will repeat itself. Is it okay? समझ में आया tangent at pole कैसे find करेंगे? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Okay. Then after that, we have to draw the table for r and theta. So for various values of theta, we are going to find the value of r and then we are going to plot it on that particular angle theta. So theta is equal to pi by 6 के लिए क्या length आ रही है? We are going to draw that much length and that point. Theta pi by 2 and r is 1. Theta pi by 4 and r is a by 2. ऐसे करके. Okay? So that table we have to draw. Again, region of absence. तो region of absence में क्या करेंगे हम लोग? We are going to find the value of r which is becoming imaginary. If r is becoming imaginary or r square is becoming negative for some value of theta, then in that range of theta, there won't be any curve. Are you getting it? There it was x and y was becoming imaginary. Here r will become imaginary because what is the coordinate system here? R and theta. So for some value of theta, r square can become negative. That means r is imaginary, so no curve in that particular region of theta. ठीक है? Is it clear?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then definitely we'll get the points, but how to draw? Whether to draw concave or convex? Whether to draw concave or convex, that will depend on the angle between the radius vector. Let me tell you what is the meaning of radius vector. For example, from origin till this point, this is your radius vector. Is it okay? समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Origin से लेके ये point पे जब मैं draw कर रही हूँ, this is the length. Suppose it is 2a. So that's your radius vector, and this is your tangent. ये जो line मैंने perpendicular draw की है ना, that's your tangent. So if I know that the tangent is making angle 90, then it will be perpendicular to this x-axis. That means parallel to y-axis. तो ये angle मुझे मिल गया, then I'll say that it is this type of curved curve. Is it okay? That will be found with the help of tan phi. Tan phi, phi is the angle between radius vector and tangent vector. So tan phi हम लोग find करेंगे, उससे मुझे phi की value मिलेगी. Then I'll say whether phi is 0 or phi is infinity. If phi is 0, radius vector and tangent vector will coincide. Angle दोनों का 0 है मतलब वो overlap कर रहे हैं. And if phi is 90, then tangent vector and radius vector are perpendicular. Is that okay? Is it clear? समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's go to
Can you repeat this statement?
yeah. Tan phi, phi is the angle between radius vector and tangent vector, which is found with the help of this formula r d theta by dr. And we have actually I've sent you the video how this formula is derived. But right now we are going to use it for finding the angle phi. If phi is 0, then the angle between radius vector and tangent vector is 0, that means the two vectors will overlap. That is radius vector and tangent vector will be coinciding. And if it is 90, phi is 90, then radius vector and tangent vector are perpendicular to each other. Okay?
Okay, ma'am, got it. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go to an example. Okay, fine. R square is equal to, we have to trace the curve, R square is equal to A square cos 2 theta. Just a second, 2 minutes, please. Kishore sir is calling me. Sir has sent the link to me once again. I will
Yes, ma'am.
share
Even
it.
Vaishnavi has put up in the chat box.
She has put in the chat box.
Yes.
Yes, Vaishnavi. Okay. So students, today's lecture, we will stop here because we have to join that meeting. Whatever I have done, the recording, okay, that I'll share with you all.